Long day, time to hang out with some beer, cool down a little bit, and of course, after operations, maintenance. That also includes your feet. So today we're going to talk about polishing boots and a little bit of maintenance, and I'm going to show you guys the most basic way just to clean up and polish your boots. Polishing boots is kind of going away, and that's sad because I never even thought about it or knew about it until I joined the Army, and I came in with the original black leather combat boots. Now, I've noticed since the Army has gone away from the black boots, we've also gone away from a lot of uniform maintenance stuff. So I can sit here and complain about soldiers not being able to take care of their uniforms, but that's not what this video is about. I decided to do this video for many reasons. Number one, in my civilian job, I actually work with a lot of rough and tough outdoorsmen, and a lot of them are wearing leather boots. So I've noticed anytime I would show up with mine nice and clean and polished, they would give me a little bit of shit. And so I would give them a backstory about my infantry days and, you know, shining your boots was part of your uniform. Some of these guys are veterans, but a lot of people would still understand it. And that's why I wanted to share this video. So guys, if you have leather boots, especially for your outdoor wear, you need to know how to take care of them. And polishing boots is not about shining boots. Don't confuse the two. When you polish your boots, all we're talking about is dusting them off, getting a lot of the dirt and crap out of them, especially out of the cracks. Then we're gonna put a nice coat of polish on there, buff it out a little bit. They're gonna look a lot nicer. But one thing a lot of people don't realize is this is not a fashion over function activity. This is actually functional and fashionable. If you have good leather boots and you put a good polish on them at least once a week, that will protect them. It'll help you break them in. It'll help waterproof them, and it'll also help them last a lot longer. You have to be able to take care of that leather, guys. So grab your cold beverage of choice and let's get to it. First, as you can see, I'm holding the basic Kiwi boot shine kit. This is just the standard black. It comes with a brush and a polish applicator. So yes, there are much better brands out there. This is the cheapest one you're probably going to be able to find. This is the one the Army gave us back in the day. So of course it's the one I stuck with. If you want to get a better version, go ahead. Man, the gnats are terrible right now. So one disclaimer, I'm sure there are many better ways to do this than I do it. And I'm pretty sure people down in the comments are going to let you know that. But I'm going to show you guys the basic method. This is the standard way the Army teaches us, and it's also one of the fastest and most efficient. So now in my grunt days, when everything had to be perfect, you would remove your laces to get Kiwi all up in every single area. I don't really like to do that. I find that I've been able to clean them and get polish in all the areas I want to without removing the laces. And it's also because I'm a little bit lazy. Yeah. So first we're going to just use our brush and get all the crap off. Pretty simple. Now you want to get down around here at the top of the soles. Go around. And as you can see, as I start to brush them off, they already start to bring back their original shine that I put on there, and they already start to look a lot better. All right, get up in there. See, I'm able to get pretty much everywhere I want without taking the laces off. That's fine. You got to get these drain holes. Okay, next boot. Get it away from the dust. So if you've paid attention, you know what area I'm in, and you know how rough this terrain is. So I definitely prefer taller combat boots over any other style of boot for this area for many reasons, but two of them are the ankle support and also snake bite protection. Now, they're not as high as gaiters and they're not as high as cowboy boots, but I find that just that extra length helps keep me protected down here, especially when I tuck my jeans in. So we can argue that point in another post or video but it works for me. I don't like to carry gaiters, and I don't want to wear gaiters all the time in 100-degree heat. Also, anytime I have encountered a rattlesnake out here, it was a very small one, most likely a baby, and it would strike me here or here and not even come up here. So do with that what you will. Okay, so we got most of the dust knocked off. Now we'll get our dauber, or dauba. I just call it an applicator. I think it's the same thing. Now, which one was I using? So this is standard black kiwi polish. Tell you guys a story. A lot of guys would light that on fire and let it burn. And the rumor was it helped it get a better shine. It helped loosen it up. If you're in freezing conditions, it's going to be very hard to get this going. So just something to think about. I don't do that. I don't care. So notice I've got this thing caked. You really can't overdo it. So cake it, throw it on there. And what you're looking at is I always start at the toe. And you want to get a thick coating where all those cracks are, where your foot bends. Those are going to be the highest stress points of your boots. And just kind of work your way around. Make sure you go in multiple directions. You could do some concentrics, some circles. And this is basically my first, or what grunts call the rapid part. So just to throw a nice coating on there and get some kiwi spread out. And then we'll come back and get a little more into other areas. I generally do one boot at a time. Everybody has their own method. Yeah, see, so you'll get it on your laces either way. That's why I don't bother taking my laces off. And I'm able to get up in there. So I actually have plenty of kiwi. So I'm going to go ahead and use some of the excess and start going around the top of the soles. Now, that's kind of an attention to detail thing. You don't really have to shine or polish that area, but it just makes your boots look so much better. If you skip the sole, everything else is shiny and nice, and then the sole is dirty and grimy, it's going to look funny. So in the Army world, that would be a no-go. You had to shine all black. Everything that was black had to be polished. All right. Pretty good there. I'm going to burn my place down to get rid of all the nets. Okay, so we've got kiwi everywhere. Now, I like to get my polish done on both boots, and then I can be done with the polish and put it away. So, yeah, it's hot as hell out here. No problem getting the kiwi on there. Again, start at the toe. Just start spreading it around there. Get it everywhere, all over the seams. That's funny. Usually my heel gets really scuffed up, but these are not doing too bad. I wonder what's going on with my gait. Am I walking different? In case you're curious, these boots are the Rothko jungle boots. I think I paid $30 for these on Amazon. And I know a lot of guys seem to hate Rothko. I haven't figured it out yet. Everything Rothko I've messed with have been pretty good so far. Now you can tell these boots cost $30 as soon as you get them and put them on. Number one is that they don't come with an insert, or at least mine didn't. So that's kind of strange. But all I did was an old pair of construction work boots that I didn't wear anymore. I just took those inserts out and threw them in here. They fit perfect, and I was good to go. Otherwise, besides cracking up here a little faster, these boots have proved to be no different than the standard $90, which is what the price was at the time, of your basic Army combat boots. Interesting. So, if you like to spend money, get a different pair of boots. If you like to get a similar product for a cheaper price, there you go. There is another brand of combat boots on Amazon that I've been testing. Oh, I bent my can. That's the problem. Crap. Not good. Now I got melted polish, and I'm trying to force a can in there. Awesome. And the gnats are killing me. I can't focus on anything because of these gnats. All right, we'll figure that out later. We might just have to throw it away. If you start shining boots, you'll notice that the more you do it, especially with your brushing afterward, the more of a shine you get on it and the less tricks you have to do. So if you want to spit on your boots, use water, melt the kiwi, buff it, put all these crazy chemicals on there. You can do that too, but over time, if you just keep polishing them and taking care of them, they'll naturally get a good shine. So now we got our brush and we're just going to buff it with the brush, and this serves two purposes. You are getting a little bit of a shine, you're working the polish into the boot, and a third purpose, you're knocking off any excess polish that's just going to fall off or get stuck on something later. So, 3 reasons to do this. Now, I know all the other older veterans are going to see this and they're going to say, yep, that's a no-go, not garrison worthy, and you know what, we don't care. We're not required to do this in the Army anymore. But, as I said, the main purpose still stands. This is basic shoe maintenance. We're taking care of our shoes. Another thing is, just like when maintaining your weapons, you start to look into stuff, you'll notice like if the sole starts to separate, you'll catch that early. So you know to go get it fixed or buy another pair. So it's just all around good stuff. And you know what? In the Army infantry world, before everybody had internet, this is what our Sunday night was. We would starch and iron our uniforms in the barracks, hanging out, listening to music, drinking beer, and polish our boots. And that was social evening on Sunday nights to get ready for the next duty week. There we go. So, yeah, not infantry garrison worthy, but pretty much pretty nice. So, actually, I should have kept one unpolished completely just to show you guys. So, there's just with the polish on, and there is with your polish on and buffed. And that's how it goes. So we got a nice shine. After a couple months of doing this, this will actually start to get that mirrored shine look without spit or any kind of chemicals or anything. Oh, drink your beer. So cheers to you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought down below. I'm going to go ahead and shine this one up. Comments down below if you want to hear some other not so popular maintenance stuff. Let me know and I will get to them. But as I said, take care of your leather boots and they will take care of you. And with that being said, till the next video, I'll see you guys in the outdoors. Take care of yourselves. Minus some of my stupid edits because I can't talk. That took less than 15 minutes. So if you're ever talking to a dude about taking care of his shoes and he trashes polishing boots, you tell him, dude, if you can't take 15 minutes to take care of your footwear, what actually represents you as a worker and a person, then you might be a lost cause. Sorry. All right. Good to go.